Hey there guys, what is going on? My name is Sai and welcome to Bus Simulator 18 on the PlayStation 4. Now I've actually played through this game a little bit beforehand just to get used to the controls, the physics of the buses and everything in general. And also in-game settings, tweak those a little bit just to get that perfect experience. So we're going to play through the campaign on this game as the imminent arrival of Bus Simulator 21 is coming on the consoles as well. Really looking forward to playing through these as they're nice relaxing ways of just pretty much enjoyment you get through these kind of simulators. So I'm going to be doing that today and hope you guys will enjoy this playthrough as much as I will. So let's go ahead and create our company. So the map base setting here for Bus Simulator 18 I believe is somewhere around in Germany, which is all nice. It's fictional town, fictional city, so don't have to look forward to any landmarks or anything like that, but it is nice to see how they've developed this map and what it's become. And there's also DLC for this game, which I've got the airport DLC, but I haven't actually played through it yet. But yeah, we'll get onto that once we progress with the campaign and everything like that, and I might get some DLC buses along the way here and there. So let's go ahead and create our new company anyway. So for the company name, I'm not really sure what to call it, but I'm just going to say the bus company or whatever. It just sounds like an appropriate name. So bus company, there we go. Sandbox mode off as we're going to be playing through the campaign. Enable bankruptcy on. We want to make it as realistic as possible, and I'm going to put the trip mode on realistic as well. So this is where you have to play with the gearing switches when you start your journey. So you have to put it on drive, reverse, neutral, blah blah blah. Otherwise it will just be, you know, R2 for gas and L2 for brake and so forth, and reverse on the fly. So let's create our company. Okay, so it looks like we are in the character creation screen. You can see it's pretty loading there. No, all the textures is loaded now. So we got a choice between gender. So you got a male and a female character option there. You got choice of outfits. You got uniform 1, uniform 2 if it loads. Oh no, that's 1 and that's 2, so they got it the right way around when it first loaded. But yeah, we're going to go with uniform 2. I think that looks like a really smart choice. I don't really like uniform 1. It just kind of looks really tacky in my opinion. We've got primary colour, so that's the shirt colour here. I do actually like the blue that it came with, so we're going to go and select that colour. We've got the secondary colour, which is the trousers. And see if we can get some black ones. There we go, that looks nice. And then the third color option which is the tie. I do like the red option, actually it has that nice contrast. I would prefer if they had a white shirt. It just looks a little bit more professional in my opinion. But yeah, it's what it is. But yeah, hair color black, skin tone as it is, and let's finish up.
Oh, hello! Over here! I'm glad to see you again. I hope the traffic wasn't too nasty.
So is that we've got a tutorial on our hands?
Sweet Mercedes Citaro K. It's straight off the lot over in Sunny Springs. Of course, it's a smaller model, but I'm sure everyone in town will be hopping onto this bus and our little project.
Let's take a good look at the bus around, a little walkthrough, just to inspect it and have a look at the graphic and detail of it. Actually, it's not a bad detail of a bus. It's not perfect. You can see the lights are just PS2 lights basically, or graphics, but it is a nice looking game. Buses are quite nice. I mean, looking at the landscapes and everything, and trees in general look really nice. The characters, not too bad. So let's go ahead and lock the doors. So we have to unlock these wings first and then open the front door. So we enter the bus, have a quick look around inside of it.
Unlock the back doors too. When you're ready, just get into the cockpit.
It's actually a very neat looking bus. This is the first time I've actually seen one of these buses, and I'm really impressed with how nice it is. It's really minimalistic, and sometimes that is key to make it a nice looking bus. You don't want too much things going around. It's got nice, you know, basic color scheme inside. It's just nice and simple. Right, so let's open the driver door. Did I open the back wings? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think I did. We've got third person mode, so you can have a look at it on third person. I'm not sure if you can zoom the camera in. No, I don't think you can. No, can't zoom the camera. There's the horn.
Take your time
Oh,
to
she got in there
familiarize
magically.
yourself with the controls.
God, Jesus Christ, scared
Don't
me, woman.
forget to close the
You got
door.
zoom on
And
the
remember
first
to
person,
turn
so
on
you can
the
have a
lights.
look around and look at the dash as well, that which is quite handy. You got the quick menu by pressing the left on the D-pad, and that gives you various options as well. Start the ignition, so start it up. There we go. One more, I think. There we go. She is on now. And turn the headlights to daytime. I'll read another one. Oh yeah, there we go. Turn on all the bus lights pressing the indicate cockpit button. Okay, so it looks like we've got ourselves the passenger lights, cockpit lights, ticket machine lights, and we've also got a firelight, but we won't need that anyway, not until nighttime driving. Which I know the lights, the bus lights at nighttime on the PlayStation 4 anyway, they're not the greatest, so you definitely need to press the firelight just in order to see where you're actually going, because they're very, very I would say they're not really working perfectly. Let's turn off the cockpit light because you don't really need that, to be fair. We're going to put the retarder on 1. We're going to close the front door.
Are you ready to bring public transport back to Seaside
got your handbrake
Valley?
there, which
Great. Then
it
release
wasn't
the
on.
parking brake and
That's a
let's
bit
head for the
unsafe.
exit.
You can play around with the driver window, side window here as well. Open and close it, which is nice. You got your sun shield. Let's put that there. You can look at the passenger mirror as well, so you can see everyone sitting down and so forth, which I think we're ready to go. And you've got your ticket machine here as well. Have a quick glance around the cockpit. You've got the driver door, you've got your gears, speed limiter on. You should pretty much have that on constantly to get the best feel of the game. You've got your warning lights, engine toggle, ramp for disabled wheelchair users, windscreen wipers. There is rain in this game, and I'll probably show you that, guys, in the next episode. But let's go ahead and stick it in drive and begin our first trip. So I'm playing this on the controller, so it's R2 to accelerate from me. Release the handbrake, and here we go. I might play around with the seating position as well, because sometimes I feel like the seating position isn't the best. But we'll have a look around it later on. Okay, so indicate left, double check everything, make sure no one's coming at me. Nice and simple and slowly, and away we go. So with Bus Simulator, you just really want to enjoy it, don't rush it, because this game is purely entertainment and just, you know, have chilled days.
You see, my predecessor wasn't a fan of public transport.
So you're not going to block the walkway because the pedestrians on this game are
in Sunny Springs, where I used
something
to work, we collaborated closely
of a
with
monster
local
thing,
bus
I would say. And the reason I say this is because they just walk out on you, even though they shouldn't. They'll still walk in front of you, and you do get a really hefty penalty for hitting a pedestrian whilst crossing the road, and they just come out even if you're stuck in traffic and you're stuck in that box, crossing box, and they'll just still come out. They don't care. They literally have no no fear at all. Right, we've got the green. So I've played around with the settings like I mentioned in the opening of today's video. Adjusted the bus weight and everything, so it takes a little longer for it to accelerate, and takes a little bit longer as well to brake as well. So it's got that different mass setting to it, which I feel it's really helped this game to immerse you into the sim. But I'll share with you guys all the settings I have on the Bus Simulator 18 in case you want to copy it. I feel it helps the game. Because before the buses just wanted to accelerate like really fast, like a race car basically, and it wasn't realistic. Or slow down in like an instant. Well, we've got the first bus stop. There we go. Parking brake on. Opening doors.
Good morning, Miss Tunham.
Good morning.
Glad you could make it.
Welcome aboard the new bus service.
Hey, Sam. How's your daughter?
Close doors.
She's been
Make sure to
really
check the
busy
passengers
lately.
are all seated and comfortable.
Oh,
Here
she's
we
rather
go.
lively,
Check the
isn't
mirrors.
she?
No one's coming.
Glad
Release the
to have
handbrake,
you here.
indicate, and boom,
Everybody,
we are off.
please take a seat. We'll be departing shortly. Now,
So
this
one
is
thing
the-
I still
Do you see that clock?
hate about this
Do you think you can
game
make it to the next stop in time?
is that the
I'm
camera
so
doesn't
glad
self-censor. It would be
so many
very
people have
nice
turned up
to,
just for this little test
if you played
drive.
Gran Turismo
They
Sport,
really
you'd
seem
know you
pleased
can,
with the
in the
prospect
cockpit
of
anyway,
once again
you
having
can
a
move
working
around
public
with the right
transportation
analog
network.
stick, and as soon as you let go of it, it just self-centers itself, which is a really nice way of doing it. And I feel like this game would really benefit from that kind of mechanism or system implemented on it, because you're going to be looking around left and right really frequently, to make sure no one's, you're not going to collide or cause a collision. And it's a real shame, because once you move that camera out of alignment, it's going to be a pain in the ass to put it back here where you found it, basically. Yeah, so we're on the clock now. I'm not sure if you guys want to have the on-screen mini-map and side mirrors on there as well.
Going pretty
I can
well
turn
so
them off,
far, isn't it?
but let me
The
guys
next
know in the
stop is
comments
right
below
over
how you
there.
guys want me to play this game, because I don't mind either way. I really prefer
Aubrey
it
and I moved
with
here a
off,
while back. We
but I don't
found a
mind on
great
as well,
apartment
because
just
some
up that
buses don't
street,
really need
and we've really been enjoying the neighborhood.
to just
There are a
have that
couple of
extra
great
visibility,
restaurants
because
around
the
here.
mirrors on them, they're not the greatest. But here we go, next stop. We're ahead of schedule by 50 seconds.
Speak of the devil. May
Here we
I
are,
introduce you to
picking
my
up some more
fiancé?
passengers,
Hey,
looking
honey.
very,
The neighbors asked if they could
very
borrow our
friendly
lawnmower.
bunch.
Sure. Send them my regards.
Okay, that's all of them. Close the doors, check the mirrors. That should be alright. Mirrors, again, nothing. Let's pull out. So I'm going to be thinking of playing this game as well in sandbox mode online. Now sandbox mode is effectively everything is unlocked. There's no campaign to it. All the bus stops unlocked, so you can just plan your routes and go from there. You have pretty much unlimited amount of money as well, which is a good way of getting used to the game and just having fun with friends and people you want to play with. But I'm thinking of making a sandbox online server for everyone that wants to join me. So if you guys want to join me for some bus simulator, maybe doing some convoy runs and everything like that, go ahead and hit me up with the comments. Now, I have to say the AI traffic is pretty good on this game. They obey the laws of the road really well. The one thing I have noticed that they do is sometimes they indicate right but turn left. It's a little bug. I'm not sure if they gonna fix it. I haven't seen any updates for a while on this game. It's just little details that really need polishing. But yeah, I have to say the traffic is probably better than truck driver. There's definitely a lot more of it as well, which is really good and nice to see. Oh, pothole! Damn it, too late. Really hate those potholes. I'm gonna turn the potholes off because really, there's no point having them on. They're just affect your journey. And speed bumps as well. I might stick cameras on, leave the cameras. There's speed cameras as well, so I might leave those on just in case if I'm speeding. But that wouldn't be a problem.
Our next stop is over there. Oh, sorry. I'm just super excited.
She's excited for the next stop. Oh, we got ourselves a handicapped passenger. So what we want to do is stick the handbrake on. I'm going to open the front door, and for the rear one, we're going to press the ramp first, because the ramp will not go off unless you have the door closed, and then I can make it open. Oh, there we go, and that's all the doors open.
Hello, a ticket
Hello.
please.
Oh, this is just a test drive of sorts. But wait, it would actually be a nice opportunity to make
Right, so we got our first
ticketing
tutorial on how to use the ticket machine. So you got a choice of single, day and week ticket. So the chap wants a weekly ticket. Oh, wrong one. Still getting used to the controls. So weekly ticket,
Hey,
and
I didn't
we
think
are
you'd
looking
show up.
for.
Hey, Mira. Yeah.
He wants a
Sure,
student
make
ticket,
Professor Zellerman.
and that is
Didn't expect
one.
to see you here.
So
As
print,
if I'd
and
missed
that
this
is
opportunity,
€1
fiancé already
change.
sold our car
There we
in
go. So we exit
anticipation of the
machine,
return
and
of
we're
the
done.
buses.
What?
So now we have to close the
Really?
door, check passengers,
Then
and make
let's
sure they're
hope this
alright.
venture is a success.
Release the
Have a
ramp.
nice day.
The door is closed. There we go. The door seems to be blocked. Okay. Hey! Get out of here! Why would you do that? Well, it is Monday morning, so I'll let him off the hook. We're still ahead of schedule, which is okay. Alright, so ramp retracted. Let's go, because that truck over there is not moving very fast, so we got a chance to pull out. Now, one thing I did notice as well with the traffic, when you're pulling out stops and you indicate straight away, even though there's a bunch of traffic coming out, whoa, pothole! Damn it. Is that they will let you go, which is fine, because I know some countries actually have that, especially in Germany. They'll you know, indicate and you know, just let them go, which is fine. But where I'm from, which is the UK, yeah, that doesn't happen at all. Nice and easy. Okay, got a gap. So I'm going to try and limit me indicating straight away, even though I could just go basically with indicating. I'm just going to try and limit that and make it as realistic as pulling out of a bus stop as possible. Now, a little fun fact is that I actually applied to work as a bus driver, as a trainee bus driver, and I was actually going through the process of my, I passed my theory, and I was in the process of taking my PCV practical exam. However, COVID-19 hit, and yeah, everything's been halted now. I work as an advisor instead. I don't think I'll ever go back to driving or doing a trainee driving course again. To be fair, the company I applied for wasn't the greatest as well. They just didn't really seem that well, in my opinion, or as professional. I like to work for a company that has a good image, because it leaves a bigger, better impact on your CV. Also, with the traffic, I forgot to mention as well, guys, is that sometimes they will hesitate to pull out into, you know, from a junction or everything like that, which is a little bit annoying sometimes because it causes a huge pile-up of traffic, but it does eventually clear out, which is nice. It doesn't get jam locked. Oh, pedestrian crossing, brake! Ooh. But yeah, that's how pedestrians cross. They just come out of nowhere and literally spawn out of nowhere and cross. So you really have to be watchful. And if you do get the pedestrian walk into your bus, that will count as you hit them. And you're gonna get a really big penalty.
After that, we'll drive to the garage to park the bus.
Right, last stop.
To everybody who's still on board, I want to thank you for
Going third person
participating
just
in
to
this
have a look at
drive.
everyone
With your support,
leaving
we'll
the bus.
bring
So
public transport
only problem
back
is
to
on
Seaside Valley.
PlayStation you can't zoom in when you're in third person. Oh, I forgot about the
Oh, of course.
wheelchair user.
Would you help
So
the
we just
passenger in
close the
wheelchair
rear
to
door.
get off the bus again?
Okay, that's closed. Release the ramp. And open the rear door. There we go. So you should be able to get out now. There we go. There he is. Okay. So close all doors. No one blocking them this time around. And there we go. Ramp retracted. We can go to the garage now.
Everyone. The route to the garage. We've been talking to some graphic designers to create some decals and wraps to customize our buses.
Ooh, so there's bus
Hopefully we'll get some
customization on this
design
as well,
solutions soon.
which is quite neat. I wonder what, you know, the options would be for customizing a bus on here. Like if you can do the interior, add some things to the dash and whatnot. A bit of a road work here. There will be like road works and accidents, random events like that will happen across on your journey through here, and also you would get like public, what's the word I'm looking for? There will be times where it's just really busy, and that is the perfect time to hop onto your biggest or longest bus journey that has the most revenue and rake in that money. But with those events, they're at random, so you can't really plan those.
Everything's all set up over there.
Right, so we got to enter the bus depot, so that's our garage there. Let's indicate. Make sure no pedestrians are going to be walking into our path. Don't want to get a penalty. Line ourselves up. Alright, that should do it.
Well, all in all, I think that was a rather successful maiden voyage.
Yeah, I think so too.
Congratulations.
Okay, let's turn off all the lights. Well, there we go. Headlights off. And exit the cockpit. There we go.
Let me just collect my things.
Okay.
You put some systems in place so you can start planning out routes and growing our little project. Let me show you real quick. Okay, I've written down a number of things we should try before we get you back out on the road. It's just to make sure the infrastructure is okay and ensure we can deliver a robust public transport system. First things first. City Hall wants us to run a pilot night line just to see how many people would use it. They'll finance an additional bus for you in return. I've already prepared a route for this and spread the word. Select the pre-existing route and drive it by night.
Alright, so we need to drive this route by nighttime. We can toggle objectives as well, so drive the existing route at night, paint a bus, create a new route, drive the new route, expand the existing route, and drive the expanded route. And we get a nice reward of 130,000 euros there, which is probably going to be enough to buy another bus and use that one. So let's go ahead into our pre-existing route. So start it up, and what I'm going to do here, you guys can see you've got the advanced settings on the bottom right, and that is literally just touching the touchpad. And you got here your speed bumps, which can turn them off. Camera settings, I'm going to have the speed cameras on just to get that realism. Potholes off. You can customize the threshold as well. You got a braking factor, mass factor. We're going to increase the mass factor a little bit more. I thought I had that increased quite by much, but obviously I think it reset itself once I started a new campaign. Friction factor, brake strength. We're going to decrease the brake strength. I think that's pretty much it. So let's go back to the drive settings. So we're going to drive at night time, quick start mode on, everything else is off, and enable cashier and with realistic simulation. So let's go ahead and start drive. There we go. So we are now at night time. You can see the lights, they barely do anything. They can still see them quite visibly, but they're not as good as you'd want them to be. But yeah, I'm going to keep the cockpit light on for a second, put the parking brake on. I'm not sure why the game doesn't start you off with parking brake engaged. It's a little bit weird. So put it in drive, engine is already running, retarder is on 1, ticket machine on. Oh, that's off now. Lights, that's what we need. Lights, you can see, yeah, they're barely visible, and you will notice that in country lanes as well. Let's put firelight on, better, but we won't use that at the moment. So we are ready to go. Release the handbrake and away we go to our first bus stop at night time. Let's see where we can, how much money we can make. So here we are. I'm gonna just change the seating position a little bit. So here's the seating position. I'm gonna move it back a little bit slightly and a little bit higher up. There we go. I think that is a little bit better. Okay, so open the doors for our first passengers. Good evening. Talkative bunch. Alright, they're all seated down. And away we go. So yeah, definitely feels a lot better with the mass increase and the braking factor decreased as well. Drives definitely a lot more realistic now. You can sort of hear it struggle a little bit. And the seat position is a lot better in my opinion. You can see a lot more of what's going on inside, on the dash, and outside as well. But one thing I forgot to do is put the speed limiter on. We don't want to be getting any fines now, especially when we're trying to rebuild the bus company. So Seaside Valley, or Bus Simulator 18, takes place in a fictional European town or city with no public transport, and you're basically going to rebuild your bus empire. Good evening, ladies. Be safe. Now, one thing I do really wish is that there would be like a light for when you open the door, so you can see more of the passenger. But I'm not sure if they will add that. Could be a mod on PC. So you want a single ticket, regular, and that is 1. And that's €2.80. There we go. You have to be careful when you're giving that change, because you can give too much change. And yeah, the up in the game penalties you for it as well. Or you lose out on your pay a little bit. Not by much. Also, there will be fare dodges on your bus as well, so you have to be checking tickets every now and then. And they give you a pretty nice little boost to your money. Literally, it's like 120, 150 euros for whenever you catch someone that dodges the fare. So I'll be checking for those, not just yet, but I will check when you have enough time. See, at the moment, at the bottom left, I haven't got enough time to be doing that. We've got a disabled user. Let's close the rear door. I'll be with you in a second, gentlemen, and get your ticket. So just bear with me. There we go. Okay, so you would like a single senior, and that's 1 ticket for you, sir. God, 18 euros to give out to you. There we go. Everyone's on. I really wish there was a hotkey for the ramp. Unfortunately there isn't. I'm not sure if you can button map anything on here yet. I'll have to check around that in a second. I haven't been playing around with the settings too much. Just a visual and just the in-game settings, but not the control settings yet. So we've got a car blocking our entry to the bus stop. So when that happens, all you have to do is just go behind it and just honk, and they get out of the way. Alright, lady, don't worry, I'm coming. So we're right on time. Good morning. Good evening, lady. Good evening. I hate when that happens, like, it's afternoon and just say good morning. It's just like your brain's on autopilot, or someone asks you, hey, how you doing? And you just say yes. Or say, how you doing? Back. Without realizing what you're saying. One thing I forgot to do is turn off the cockpit light on. Whoops. It doesn't really matter now, we are literally at the end of the journey. Right, last bus stop. There we go. Oh yeah, definitely struggles to slow down now. Definitely not more realistic. Let's close the rear door. Keep forgetting the order that you need to do it. People blocking. Come on. we go. Alright, complete the route. So now what we can do is return to the garage, or we can just exit the bus and go into the menu and abort drive, and that eliminates the process of driving to your garage depot. So we've got 5 stars on that journey. We've unlocked some new wrap decals and a colour, which I think I'm going to actually go with the yellow buses on this one to try and mimic European buses as much as possible, or Germany buses as much as possible, the main colour that they use. I know they use yellow buses in Warsaw and God, I forgot where else, but we'll do that probably in the next episode. So right now we are going to create a new route. So let's pin that objective, select new route, and now you can pick the available bus stops that you've unlocked as a route. So I'm going to start with the Astra bus stop, and then go into Stalker Square, and then into Granus Square. If I can I change direction? I'm not sure how to do that yet. Never mind. Then Astra Promulgate, East Spoke, and then West Spoke. So that gives you a nice little drive around the inner bits, and then you can just easily loop it around and, you know, restart your journey. So we're going to go and save that one there. So that's 6 stops. Right, so we're going to end the episode here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you have. Don't forget to comment down below, and also subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in episode 2. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.